Okay, we're going to start seated on our mat and we're going to do our Pilates roll down. So go ahead and bend your knees, put your feet flat, and you're going to tuck your chin and roll down one vertebrae at a time, rounding through your spine nice and slow until you come all the way down. Bring your legs into tabletop and we're going to start alternating, dropping one toe towards the mat and lifting it up, and then the other toe. Alternating sides, pulling those abs in nice and tight, and just bringing that toe down towards the mat, hovering it just an inch off the bottom of the mat. That's it. Every time, bring those knees back up into tabletop, switching side to side. Okay, let's do both feet now, dropping both toes down and lifting them back up. Lower and lift. Now, as you're doing this, you want to make sure your back is not arching off the mat. So if you feel it coming away from the mat, don't drop your toes quite as low. Also, you want to avoid rocking here and using momentum. You're simply lowering the toes down and bringing them back up, using your core to help lift and lower those legs and not rocking. That's it. Keep going, keep your knees bent. Now, extend your legs straight on the mat, bring your hands behind your head, and we're gonna lift one leg up and bend the knee. Alternating, lift the knee up towards the chest, keeping the other leg straight. So as you crunch up, that knee draws in towards the chest and the straight leg lifts up off the mat. Lift up and lower. Lift and lower. Keep the elbows wide. Keep going, don't pull on your neck here, and bring those legs into tabletop and then lift them up towards the ceiling. And we're gonna go ahead and drop down now, keeping one leg straight and one leg bent. So as you crunch up, this time we're dropping the legs down, one leg straight, other leg bent, alternating sides, keeping your toes pointed, abs pulled in nice and tight. Make sure you're not bicycling your legs here, but you're lowering one leg straight and bending the other leg in. That's it, keep going. Don't bring that knee in too close to your chest. You want to keep it just over your hips. That's it. You guys are doing great, keep going. Okay, let's work the obliques now by bringing the opposite shoulder to the opposite knee. That's it, you want to crunch up, twisting through those obliques. Again, make sure you're not pulling on your neck here. Lift up that elbow towards your knee. You can do this. No rocking through that upper body. Use your abdominals to lift and lower. Lift and lower. Keep going. Okay, bring those legs back into tabletop and we're gonna go into our single leg bent knee stretch here. Go ahead and lift your head, neck, and shoulders up off the mat. Reach your arms long and you're drawing one knee in towards your chest at a time. Now make sure you're not bringing the knee in too close to your chest. You still want to keep it just over your hips. Keep those toes pointed, and we're gonna go to our crisscross now. Hands behind our head, opposite elbow towards opposite knee. That's it, lift up. You can do it. Keep going side to side. Don't rock through that upper body. Use those abdominals. Go ahead and bring those knees in towards your chest and then point your toes toward the ceiling. We're gonna lower our legs and lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up. This is our double straight leg stretch. Keep those legs nice and straight, toes pointed. Lower down, lift up. Now, remember, again, you don't want your back arching off the mat, so don't take your legs quite so low if you feel it peeling up off the mat. And then hug your knees in towards your chest. Great job. Okay, heels together, toes apart. We're going into our froggy press here. So as you bend the knees in and then straighten out, you're gonna keep your heels glued together and then go ahead and lift your head, neck, and shoulders up. Again, reaching your arms nice and long, fingertips towards your seat, bringing those knees in and then pushing out. And you're gonna be pushing out on a diagonal. So at a nice angle here. And the stronger your core is, the lower you're going to be able to do it. Okay, go ahead and draw those knees in towards your chest and sit all the way up. Nice job. Okay, let's go into rolling like a ball now. So you're going to tuck your chin and keep those knees bent, rolling back onto your spine and then back up, balancing. Don't let those toes touch down on the mat. Keep those abs pulled in. Now your hands can be on your shins, or to make it a little bit harder, you're going to just hover those hands by your ankles. Stay in nice and tight here, rocking back and then up. Balance, and you made it. Okay, shift yourself back onto your seat, hands behind you, fingertips pointing towards your seat, and you're going to lift your seat up and then lower it down to the mat. Now you're not actually going to touch your seat onto the mat, you're just going to hover it right above the mat. Keep those feet flat, knees bent, and push your hips all the way up into a reverse tabletop. So you want to have a straight line. Now go ahead and lift one foot up off the mat at a time, keeping the knee bent, alternating. That's it. Marching those feet, keeping those knees bent. Arms are nice and straight here. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Now straighten the leg this time. So you lift, straighten, bend, and down. Lift, straighten, bend, and down. So you're just going to straighten that leg, toe points to the sky. Keep those hips lifted nice and high. Pull your abdominals in. Don't sink into your shoulders. Push up out of them. Okay, this time keep your leg extended straight, and we're just going to do little circles around, 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 circle out and around. That's it. Now reverse direction, circle in and around. Keep the circle small, keep those hips lifted. I know this is tough, but you can do it. Go ahead and replace that foot down and extend the opposite leg, circle out and around, out and around. Point through that toe, draw little circles on the ceiling, and reverse direction, around, around. That's it. Keep going and replace your foot down. Okay, I want you to slide your seat now back in between your hands and then push back up to tabletop. So straighten your legs, slide your seat back, and then push those hips up, keeping those feet flat, bending the knees. So as you slide your seat in between your hands, you're going to keep it lifted up off the mat, really engaging deeply into those abdominals to go ahead and keep your hips lifted up off the mat. That's it. Keep digging those heels in. You can do this. It's really tough, but you're almost there. Okay, this time hold the reverse tabletop and we'll go into some tricep dips here. So you can walk your feet a little bit further away if that's better for you, and you're just going to bend and straighten your arms, shifting your weight back onto your hands. Little bend, press, bend, press. Keep that seat lifted. The only thing moving here are your arms. That's it. And sit all the way down now and go ahead and roll out those wrists, give them a break. Okay, we're going to go into a full reverse plank here. So fingertips behind you, facing your seat. Lift your seat up, legs are straight, toes are pointed. Your body's in a nice straight line. Reverse plank here, your chin is up, and we're going to lift our leg and lower it, alternating sides. Lift the legs nice and straight and then lower it down. Point through those toes, try to extend the knees, and then go ahead and lower your seat all the way down. Great job. Okay, come onto your hands and your knees now, and you're going to bring those hands right underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes, and you're going to go ahead and lift your knees up off the mat, hovering them just an inch or two off the mat, keeping those abs pulled in, and then lower your knees back down. Go ahead and lift the knees again, and this time lift the leg that's closest to me, extending it straight, and pull that knee in and then extend. Knee in, extend the leg. Knee comes in towards the chest and extend it out straight. Now if you need to modify, you can drop your knee back down onto the mat, but try to keep it up hovering to really challenge your abs and your core here. Knee in and replace it all the way down, and we're going to switch sides. Keep hovering that knee though, don't let it drop down onto the mat unless you're modifying. And we're just alternating sides now. So draw the knee in and extend out, pointing through the toe. Try to keep your hips level here. Don't open up to the side. Pull those abs in, keep your spine nice and straight, and then go ahead and drop your knees down and come back into a child's pose. Just relax here and flip your palms towards the ceiling. Okay, let's come up now. We're gonna come into a full plank position with our wrists underneath our shoulders, tucking our toes. Our legs are together. We're gonna do one push-up, and then you're gonna bend your knees, pushing your seat back. Come forward and do another push-up, 2 this time, and you're gonna go ahead and bend your knees, push your seat back. Let's go again. This time we'll do 3 push-ups, and then you're gonna bend your knees, push your seat back. Now we're gonna do 4 push-ups, building each time, and then bend your knees, push your seat back, and come forward. Now let's come down onto our forearms. We're in our forearm plank here. So straighten out your body, keep those legs together, abs pulled in, spine long, head in line with your spine. Elbows underneath your shoulders, and lift the leg that's closest to me. Point the toe, just hold it up there. Challenging your plank a little bit more, and we'll go ahead and switch legs now. Lift the other leg, the leg that's furthest away from me. Hold it up there and release it down. Okay, we're gonna twist our hips now side to side, creating an arc with our hips here, going up and over, dipping those hips towards the mat, targeting our obliques here. This plank work is excellent for your core. It's gonna work your front and back body, and you'll even get a little bonus arm work. Okay, come down and push yourself back into a child's pose here. Just relax. Okay, come all the way up now, and we're gonna go ahead and lie down onto our stomachs here. Place your forehead on top of your hands. Your palms are crossed, and we're gonna go ahead and lift and lower those legs in the back. Keep your legs and feet glued together, and just lift up those feet off the mat and then lower them back down. Now make sure you're not collapsing your abs onto the mat here, but pull them in. Now keep those legs lifted, and we're gonna bend them in, keeping the heels together, toes apart, and pushing our heels up towards the sky. Lift up, lift up. Squeeze in those glutes and hamstrings as you lift those knees off the mat, pushing your heels up towards the ceiling. Relax your head and neck, and then go ahead and extend your legs out again, and we're gonna tap our heels together, little beats. Tap, 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 tap. Keep your toes pointed, just tap those heels together. Keep your legs nice and straight. Keep going, fantastic job. Now flex through your feet and keep tapping those heels together. So toes are apart, feet are flexed, tap through those heels, squeeze your glutes and hamstrings, and then go ahead and lower your legs all the way down. Extend your arms out straight, and we're gonna lift and lower both our legs and our arms together. Lift up and down. Lift and lower. Straight arms, straight legs. Both arms and legs are apart, about mat's distance. And you're not gonna crunch through your neck here, and you're gonna keep pulling your abs in. We're going to swimming now. So little flutter kicks with our legs and our arms like you're swimming through water. That's it, keep going. Little kicks, and go ahead and release yourself all the way down now. And I want you to push yourself up onto your hands and knees again. We're gonna go into cat-cow, so you're gonna inhale and round, and then exhale and arch. Inhale, scoop round, tuck the chin. Exhale, look up and arch through your back. Inhale, round. Exhale, arch, look up. Okay, let's come down now onto our shins in a kneeling position. Lift your seat up off your heels. You're gonna go ahead and lean back and reach one arm towards your foot, and then come back, lean back, reach the other arm towards the foot. So alternating, your feet are slightly apart, and you're just reaching those fingertips towards your feet as you lean back, keeping your body nice and straight. A straight diagonal line from your shoulders to your hips to your knees. Lean back and up. That's it. Engage those abdominals as you lean and reach towards those toes. Okay, last time. Now I want you to go ahead and hover your seat just off your heels, and when you come up, I want to draw your elbow in towards your ribs, twisting open to the side and targeting your obliques. So sit down with your seat and then come up and draw your elbow back to your ribs, looking over towards that arm that's drawing back. Lower, lift, draw back. Really feel the squeeze in your obliques. Keep twisting through your sides and wringing out that waistline. That's it. Squeeze your glutes as you lift up and just hover right off your heels. Okay, let's go ahead and push it out with our arms, lifting and lowering our seat for a little thigh dancing here. Push forward with your hands, lift and lower. Keep that core tight. Don't let that seat come all the way down onto your heels, but keep lifting and lowering with just a hover here. That's it. Okay, let's push up overhead now. Push up to the sky. Keep lifting and lowering that seat. You can do it. Nice job. You're almost done. Keep going. Push through. Feel those thighs burning. You're doing such a great job. Nice job. You made it. Great workout.